Welcome to the Lotus Goddess Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome back everyone. Welcome if you're new to my channel. It's Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Twin Flame Journey Charm Readings. Let's begin and just keep in mind this is a general reading. Let's see what message comes through today. There's a Divine Masculine here who feels that they didn't do things properly. They didn't do what they needed to do to fix a situation. If there was some kind of disagreement between Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, they didn't do what they could to restore the connection, to stop the disagreement, or to stop some kind of even some cases, if there was, say if you two were having some kind of discussion and Divine Masculine hurt your feelings, they didn't really do much to, you know, make things better or to make up for it or anything like that. And this masculine feels that they were not fair to you when it comes to certain things of the past. It's like, I could have handled that situation better. I could have, something about not really not really putting your feelings into consideration, not really caring about how you felt at the time. It's like they didn't want to get emotionally involved. I see her detaching emotionally. This is in the past. This is what they recognize. That they were unfair to you, that they didn't really care about your feelings, that they tried to emotionally detach or keep detached from you in some sort of way so they don't get emotionally invested. I see here they felt that you were more into the connection at that time, that you had given a lot of your emotions and feelings to them, but they didn't feel the same way. And I see here that they know that they didn't put the work and energy and effort into the relationship with you. There was a lack of strength. This is somebody who did not stand up for Divine Feminine. I see here there was no strength to stand up for the connection because there was a lack of interest. When I mention interest, I see here it has to do with their feelings, like their emotions. They try to kind of like keep things neutral, not get so emotionally invested in the relationship with Divine Feminine at the time. It's like they were kind of preparing. It feels like, let me not fall so deep for Divine Feminine. That way when I choose to do something, or when I choose to step back, it's not going to hurt, or it's like to prevent something. They were avoiding the feelings because they didn't want to feel the feelings. What I'm getting here is that they were avoiding the feelings for you. They didn't want to get emotionally invested with Divine Feminine at the time. They were, they were trying to hold back their emotions, their feelings, to keep things more neutral so that whenever they decided to pull back, it wouldn't hurt them as much. You see? So what I'm getting is that this is a Divine Masculine in this reading, whoever this resonates for, this Divine Masculine in particular, their plan was not to stay. This was somebody who recognized that you were invested in the relationship, meaning that you put your heart into it, you put trust, loyalty, devotion into the relationship between you two. But masculine at the time, they didn't want to give that because they knew that they would pull away. So it's like to prevent themselves from feeling hurt or some sort of connection or bond with you. It's like, I need to keep distance. I need to keep distance, not meaning physical distance, but it's more of like emotionally, not get too invested emotionally in this relationship with divine feminine. So some of you divine feminines may have noticed that your masculine was not giving as much as you were, or maybe you felt that the way that they were giving was different from the way that you were giving to them, and you may have thought that what I'm feeling is something along the lines of you were giving a lot to your masculine in a certain way, and when your masculine gave in return, you kind of seen it as something different. It may not have been to that extent or that as big as you would give to this divine masculine, but you accepted it because you felt like maybe that's their way of expressing love. But that was actually this reason I see here, because this masculine didn't want to get too involved emotionally with divine feminine here. They didn't want, it shows something about, I don't want to get trapped in my own feelings for divine feminine. I just want to stay, keep my distance, you know? They're really sad because they see that they were unfair to you, divine feminine. They see that they didn't give 100%. They feel guilty about it. They feel that you may, there's a fear that you may have figured them out, meaning that what they did in the past, and there's this fear that you may look for something better. Because this masculine not only feels guilty for not giving you that love, it's like if divine feminine really knew what I was thinking or what I was doing at the time when we were together, I'm worried that they will try to look for someone else or meet somebody else, or not look for someone else, but it's like to be open to new love, right? So there's that fear here and jealousy that there's a possibility that this divine feminine will walk away if they knew what this masculine actually was doing at the time. It's like there is this feeling I'm getting that they fear that you will lose respect for them in some sort of way, knowing that when they were with you, they were not completely with you. Why were they with you at that time? I see a few different things here, so I'll mention it. There was something about being confused at that time about what they wanted in life. So they were kind of like, let me give this relationship a try. Let's see what happens here. Another thing is that some of these divine masculines may have liked you. Like they were physically, like they felt like you are beautiful, like you're physically, they felt you are very beautiful, so they were attracted to you. And they their priority at the time I see here, it was work. There was something about, yes, I'm attracted to divine feminine, they're very beautiful, they're very handsome. I want to be a part of their life. I want them to be a part of my life, but their priority was not the relationship. It's like they were drawn towards you for that reason, but their their main focus at the time was work. Okay? Another thing I see here is that this masculine may have chosen something else over divine feminine because of material gain. So I see material may have kind of like lured divine masculine in a different direction, where this masculine became a little bit greedy here. I see a little bit greedy. The greed took this divine masculine away from the home, away from divine feminine, away from their home. Some of these divine masculines, divine feminines, they were married or they are still married. But I see here that some sort of greed pulled this divine masculine away from their own home with divine feminine here. So this masculine, there's a lot of things that they look back now that they now value. They find it very precious. The memories with you are very precious. It's like that means a lot to them, a lot more than the things that they were going after. Meaning that if this was a masculine who was more focused on the work, more focused on the finances, more focused on success, that kind of thing. It's like those things are no longer a priority for this masculine. Now the memories that they shared with you, the moments that they shared with you, that is something that this masculine values very highly now. It's something very precious to them. They cannot feel those feelings that they do with you. They can't see those things that they see within you. It's like there's so many things that this masculine desires, their heart's desire, that is connected with divine feminine. They can't find it in other things. Doesn't matter how busy this masculine is. Doesn't matter how far they travel, because some masculines here, they traveled far away from divine feminine. It basically they want to keep distant, because deep down they knew that the feelings were there, and they didn't want the feelings to grow, because they were so focused on something that they were attracted to at the time. Their focus was on something else. So some of these masculines, the thought of bumping into you, being in close proximity to you somewhere, it's like bumping into you in the supermarket or something like that. They didn't want to take that chance. So what they did, they left. Left the city, left the state, left the country. So some cases I see here, they moved away. They kept a huge distance between you and them because they didn't trust their own heart. It's like, I don't trust my own feelings. What if I fall deeply in love with divine feminine? I can't afford that this time, because they were so greedy. They were so focused on something else that they wanted. Some cases, I don't feel it is like material gain. It can be something like a certain way of living, a lifestyle. I don't know why, but that's what I'm getting here. That some cases it's a lifestyle that they feel that they're letting go of that. If they choose divine feminine, that I won't be able to experience that kind of lifestyle, whatever it may be. So this is the reading for today. I hope you like this reading. If you like this reading, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below. Thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye.